I am very pleased to introduce to you UNDP's Regional Human Development Report 2024 for Asia and the Pacific. It comes out at a moment of great turbulence and anxiety around the world.
So as the birthplace of the export-led growth and human development approaches, Asia and the Pacific has been a source of inspiration for the rest of the world. There is no silver bullet, but three elements are key. First, we need to put people at the heart of the development strategy. Secondly, the call for economic growth as an enabler of human development needs to be louder, not quieter. And thirdly, we need to think much more about how we make change happen. And that requires, in the first place, nurturing political will, but also delivering change better through governance that is more anticipatory, more adaptable, and more agile.
कोरोना जब आया हुआ था उस टाइम बस ये हो गया था ना, हमारा कारोबार और बच्चों का स्कूल ये सब कुछ ख़त्म हो गया था और मेरे शौहर का वो था टैक्सी ड्राइवर था, वो भी रुक गया था। तो बस हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं रहा, ना बच्चों का तालीम रहा, ना खाने पीने की अशिया हमारे पास थी। तो इसके बाद फिर ये सैलाब आया हुआ, तो सैलाब 2022 का सैलाब जो था वो इतना ज़्यादा नहीं था, लेकिन फिर भी हम लोग खौफ में मुब्तला हैं पहले से सैलाब की वजह से। तो बस ज़िंदगी और भी मुश्किल होती जा रही है।
जी रोम तक फल बात विचरण बंग बताए वो ये मन लो ये डंग थे आई वो बारी बस ना ये लोग रंग आई बांध रम तम हाउ पे अब मैं आज जरा थे आई लो पे हाउ बांध दे साइम दान ये नॉम तक थे का ने क्राई तक बंग मन ने माय थे के तक नौ मुई परछना मन जा माय पे
Our role as guardians of the ocean means that we need to be cognizant of developments that are taking place both above the sea and particularly below the sea, and recognizing that this is something that connects to the sustainable development goals.
Growth is important. We all deserve much better life, but the growth needs to be the right kind of growth, the growth that doesn't leave any debts behind for our future generations. To do this, we need to shift to a cleaner, greener energy quickly.
So I think the democracy is backsliding because there are a lot of things that is happening right now. Currently, we live, I feel like, in a partial democracy in which people are choosing or electing those in power, but then the option that we have is limited and is being determined by those people in power who want to stay in power for always.
Innovation and entrepreneurship is growing in Asia, and it needs support from the government to incentivize these young entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is super important to the economy because there are a lot of gaps, challenges, and problems in society, and once we find the gap, entrepreneurship is the one that fills that gap.
What should be our absolute priorities for the years to come? 1. Clean water for every impoverished village throughout the world. 2. Write off the debt of all developing countries to give us a chance to recover from the catastrophes brought about by COVID pandemic and the catastrophes brought about by the Ukraine war. This would be the only way for us to meet the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030.
Getting a job as a trans person is very difficult. Sustaining one even more so. The trans people across the world find it difficult to sustain themselves because of the discrimination they face, especially at the workplaces.
I graduated with a civil engineering degree and was looking for a job. Once I went for a job interview, and as I entered the room, the interviewer said, "Oh, but you're a woman." I was shocked and didn't know how to respond.
The Asia-Pacific region is a dramatic story of having lifted 1.5 billion people out of poverty. Today, however, we are faced with multiple shocks, so we've got to do something different. And this analysis from UNDP is saying export competitiveness is not enough as we knew it before. So what are new strategies that actually create more jobs, particularly for young people, focus in on food security and energy security and do so in much stronger ways? Look at our domestic markets and say, is it reaching the poorest? And then go big on making sure that women and girls are not left behind. There is no country in our region that can prosper if half its population is left behind.